Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to explain in this video 10th class social studies 17th lesson, the making of independent India's constitution. This is part 7. Through this part I am going to explain the topics of parliamentary system and presidential system. We know very well India adopted parliamentary system of democracy, whereas America is an example of presidential system of democracy. And democracy is actually into these two types only: parliamentary system of democracy and a presidential system of democracy. So now we are going to learn why India adopted parliamentary system of democracy and what is the meaning of both parliamentary system of democracy and the presidential system of democracy. We will see first parliamentary system. In this system, parliament enjoys main power, real power, and the head of the parliament is who? Prime Minister. That's why Prime Minister and all the cabinet ministers and all the MPs of parliament are enjoying the real executive powers. And we know very well our India's constitutional head is president. Though he is head of the country, he is not directly elected by the people. That's why though president is head of the country, he cannot enjoy the real powers. So real powers are enjoying in our country by only the parliament and its head, Prime Minister. And the Prime Minister, before taking the Prime Ministership or Prime Minister post, he is already elected one of the Indian constituencies in our India as the MP. That's why all the MPs of Lok Sabha are being elected by the people directly. That's why Parliament is giving more powers in our India. And in which country Parliament enjoys more powers, and whereas President is enjoying nominal powers. This type of democracy is to be called as parliamentary system of democracy. And whereas in presidential democracy, President is directly elected by the people. Example, America. Every 4 years once elections are held in America, and in that election President also contesting an election, and the people directly elect President in the country. That's why in that country President is enjoying real powers, and remaining parliamentary members, ministers are following the order of Prime Minister, following the order of President. So this system is called presidential system. In our India, PM and the remaining ministers do not follow the President because President is not enjoying real powers. And vice versa can be possible. The parliamentary head PM and the remaining ministers' advices are following by the President. Though President is a constitutional head in our India, he is not being elected by the people directly. And we know President of India is electing through the process called as electoral college. So who are members in electoral college? The Lok Sabha members, Rajya Sabha members, and all the states Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad MLAs, MPs, all these MLAs, MPs, MLCs, all these are collectively located in electoral college. And of course every member, MLC, MLA and MP of Lok Sabha, MP of Rajya Sabha, all these people have different voting value in the electoral college. And all these members elect one suitable person as our president. It means the president election is not done in our India in direct way. So he is elected by the people indirectly, whereas parliamentary members and PM is electing by the people directly. That's why the directly elected members are giving more power, and the indirectly elected president is giving less power in our India. And one more difference we can see between parliamentary and presidential is, in the parliamentary system, decisions are delayed because any member is introducing any bill in the Lok Sabha, it will take maximum days or months of time to make the bill into act, because the every item, every point in the bill can be read in the house, lower house, upper house, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and after reading, members may question on the bill, and they have to raise their doubts on the bill, and when the bill is clarifying, when the suitable members, suitable ministers are giving answers, afterwards the bill is putting for voting. In that voting, suppose the bill is getting passed by 2/3 majority, then the bill is sent to second house, Rajya Sabha, and in the second house also same procedure is to be followed, and when the bill is passing in two houses, ultimately it is going to the approval of president, and president just approve the bill, and the loss or gain is not applicable to president, because he is approving the bill after approving of the two houses. That's why either credit or debit of the bill is belong to the Prime Minister and the remaining ministers and the entire Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, entirely parliament only. And whereas in, suppose we go to America, president is proposing the bill, that's why there is no scope of delay. So in presidential system, fast decisions can be possible, whereas in parliamentary system, delayed decisions are possible. But third point is what? Though decisions are delayed, decisions are perfect in parliamentary system, but decisions are fastly taken in presidential system, they may be wrong or may be right. And fourth point, there is a close relationship between the legislature and executive is going on in parliamentary system, but that type of relationship is not very closely appear in presidential system. And individual organizations also working independently in presidential system, but all the organizations are working one with others association, one with others suggestions is applicable in parliamentary system of democracy. And though it is some difficulties in parliamentary system, why India adopted this system? In this system only there is a possibility of giving chances to discuss on the bills, giving to the all sides, all area people who are elected as parliamentary members. That's why, though it is difficult compared to a presidential system, our India adopted parliamentary system of democracy. Okay, ma? Thank you.